Hi, JnT here, excited solution architect, and today I would like to show you how to retrieve the information from your Opcenter execution faster and how you can visualize your model of your Opcenter execution. In just 8 minutes, we will generate the whole schema of your Opcenter execution, and then we will create the relations between the tables inside. So let's go.
Okay, so we can continue over here within the system. And I have a small VM over here. And inside the VM, I will demonstrate you how you can write query and retrieve all the informations faster. So what's going on is that we have a database, and all the objects which you have in an Opcenter are stored inside. But the problem is you don't have a relations or foreign keys between. So if you don't know, if I don't know that the spec is linked on the operation, I would not able to receive. So over here, I right now get it, but after I mention the link between. I think in your system you will not be able to do that. So when you have a system where you have a relation, so it will look like that. So for example, I have a net spec, and now if I would like to join it, I get immediately what I would like to do. So you can be way faster. So you can, and so on. So the relations are defined. All the relations are defined within the designer. So if you go on an object model in the designer, how it's working, you have, for example, the spec, and thus in the spec you have the object operation. So all the definitions are done on the level of the application server, which checking integrity inside the system. That's good, but it will not help you to understand the object, and you don't know how the system looks like. So you don't have the overview. The second possibility which you have you go inside, for example, spec, and then you know that on a spec you have, for example, operation or other objects. So how we can get it? So that's how I will demonstrate. So I have some dummy database which is over here. I already did it, so I will just delete it. Yeah, we'll close the connections. This is a MS SQL server, so I just delete the database. Now I will deploy it again. I will deploy the new one, and I will give you the empty tables inside. So now we generating all the tables for the new database, which will be completely empty. Okay, so don't worry, I just not dropped my database which is currently used. So this is another one, and we are using this only for example. So when we deploy it, which is right now, we can get the keys. So we need to know how the objects are dependent to each other. So this is quite simple when you know that there are some convention inside. So the convention is that usually the database table plus ID is the name of the column which is dependent on each other. And these dependencies are anyway stored in this object model. So I just get the query, get all the references, copy all this whole column, paste it over here, execute, and now I'm creating all the references between. So the benefit is not only that you will be very fast to write the queries, or you will know then all the references between the tables, you can actually generate the whole diagram of the database. For this particular option, I'm using something which is called DB Visualizer. And if I connect on the database schema and go inside over here, go in the tables, I will open the object which I created. Maybe it's not working because I need to reconnect. Just a second. So let's try it again. Yeah, so let's try it. So now it's started creating all the references. I think we don't need it right now because it will be so many tables inside. So we will just select some of these. Let's say I want to do have a spec, which we tried. So we have a spec. And now it will create all the spec and all the dependency on spec. So you can create the whole schema. So if you look, you have a right now spec and all the objects inside. Actually, that's a lot. What you can do, you can have a way smaller, so you can have just objects as the itself, or you can select particle tables. So for example, we have this operation, whatever useful, maybe workflow. Let's say workflow. Maybe we will add as well something which is a product. That would be useful as well. And we can create just these. And then you can have as well all the columns inside. So you know how it's connected together. After that, it will be helpful for your BI team, or as well for you if you're learning, so somebody can prepare you the views and you know how it looks like. I think it's if you would like to have a whole database, it's a lot of tables, and if you have a big office, you can print it and make it like a wallpaper. I think that's all from my demonstration.
If you like the content and the guide, let me in comments below, because this is actually my first video I have ever created in this way, and I would like to know your feedback. And additionally, I will leave the sources inside the comments as well, so you will be able to replicate it.